Hi guys, it's Judith from JVArt Resources, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about PanPastel and how it works really well with colored pencil. I know you're probably wondering what PanPastel has to do with colored pencil, but it's a new medium that's really it's soft and it goes on like paint, and it's really a beautiful medium to work with. And I'll show you quickly what that looks like. They have 80 different colors plus metallics and some pearlized colors, and this is the colors called shades. As you can see, they're really beautiful and very bright. When you put them on your paper, you really don't need that much. Usually you use applicators like this, and you just go a few times around, and the color goes on really nicely. And then there are some smaller applicators so you could get into tight corners. But I originally started using PanPastel for backgrounds because I don't really do backgrounds too well. And they also cover quite a bit. Some of your applicator sponges are a little bit bigger. They're like actually bigger than this. This is one of the medium-sized ones. Now, I know you're looking at this and thinking it looks pretty grubby, but this has been washed. It does, many of them stay stained, but once you wash them, I collect the dirty ones, I put them in a little mason jar or a jar like this, and then once it gets full, I put these in the sink with a little soap and water, wash them out really good. Once they're totally dry, I put them back in a separate little box, and then I know everything in that box is clean. And even though it looks dirty, I know I could put this right in the white, and it won't show up anything else but the white. So it's really great the way it comes off like that. Now, when you're putting PanPastel on your paper in regards to colored pencil, you can block in a whole sky area, choosing all your different shades of grays and purples, blues, whatever you want for your sky, and then you can use some mounting putty and lift out an area, and you could make clouds. And then you can go in with your colored pencil and add some more detail if you like. The colored pencil goes right on top of it. Now you have to remember, it's just like putting colored pencil on top of another colored pencil. In some cases it might not be, you know, all that vibrant. If you're putting, let's say, white colored pencil on top of pink and red colored pencil, it's going to be a little muted. And that's, of course, the same thing with the pastel. But it goes right on top beautifully. Your polychromos, Prismacolor, the wax and oil pencils, all of them work really well on top of the PanPastel. And PanPastel also has their own blender. Now, these colors do blend very beautifully together, but if you use their blender, that helps it blend. You can pick out a nice dark blue and the white, blend them together and make a really pretty medium or a light blue, and you can put colored pencil right on top of that. The blender does not affect it. And I'm going to show you in a little test so you could just see what that looks like. And what I really like about this is with one of these bigger applicators, you can get a lot done in a shorter period of time for background. Colored pencil is a very time-consuming medium, and in many cases you can use it within your drawing as well. You can use it on leaves if you're doing a floral. And as I had said in the article, Sheena Pike is one who works with beautiful fairy tale style drawings, and there's florals in there as well, and most of her work is all PanPastel with colored pencil on top. So I'll put all the information to all these things in the video notes below on PanPastel, on PanPastel manufacturer, where you could go and see. They have lots of great tips on there. You'll be able to see, and videos and different information and color charts. You could find everything you need there, and I'll put the video link to Sheena Pike and also to Color Magazine. So let's go down to the desk here and I'll show you how this looks in action. Okay, now our first test is going to be just to show you how you can blend the colors together with their blender. Here is the PanPastel blender. This is just called 010, that's the number, colorless blender. And I use their applicators. And then I also have these little sponges that I use sometimes just to have some extra. Now, I've already applied one color of blue on some Bristol smooth paper. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to lighten that color up some by blending in a lighter gray. So here's the lighter gray going down. And now to clean it, as I may have told you, you want to just do it on a paper towel. You just keep rubbing until the paper towel shows not too much color. There we go, that's pretty good right now. And even though it still looks stained, it's not going to be a problem. And you're going to put it right into the colorless blender, and now I'm going to blend these two colors together to create a different color. Now, you could work this for a little while. This could also be like a gradient. Here's the gray, and then it fades into the blue. Or you can just keep working it until you get one solid color. But I wanted to show you, now that these colors have been blended smoothly, now you can take your colored pencil. This is a polychromos pencil, and you can just go right over it. Colored pencil over PanPastel. If you were to do an eye, some lashes, you could color it in solid as well. I'm doing this quickly, of course, for the sake of the video. Now, a couple of other colors to show you. This is also a polychromos white. Of course, white on color never shows up as dark as you would like it. Some of them do show up a little bit better. Like, for instance, I will show you on a white luminance is a little bit darker. There you can see that's a little bit more of a color. Now, something else you can do. I sometimes take an electric eraser, and you can just pull out a little bit of color. You have to be very careful. You always must be very, very careful. But then you can go in with your white and add your highlight back in if you need to. You can draw some lines if you need to. This will just remove the pastel very easily, as you can see here. You can also do that with your eraser. As I was saying, I don't have my mounting putty handy, but if you had some, you can see that lifting right off. You could actually, with this flat eraser, I could make some clouds. Just lift that color right off very easily. Here's another area. If this was a sky, blending several shades of blues and grays together, and then you can just easily erase in your clouds. Then you can go back in with your pencil. Well, this is a yellow pencil, but it, just for the sake of the test, you can see here it goes right over the color. It's not a problem at all. Now I want to show you a couple of other things. This is a JVArt sanded surface. I did a little test on this yesterday, and I'm going to show you. This is pink and a very pale lavender blended together, and it's one of them, one of the pearlescents. You could see a little bit of sparkle in there. And now here's the black. No problem. Black colored pencil right on top. PanPastel and Pastel Blender. Blends beautifully together. Now the white, again, may not be as bright, but you could still see it. Now here is, this is another test piece that I did yesterday. This is Pastel Matte. That is the PanPastel Sparkle. That's the pearlescence, and I drew some lines on top. And this is a light blue and a dark blue blended together with the blender and colored pencil right on top of it. That was not erased out. But if you care to and you want some of your colors a little more vibrant, just like with colored pencil, you could erase it out just very gently. If you're using an electric eraser, I always recommend very easy, because you could definitely damage your paper, and you certainly don't want to do that. So you can erase it out that way, or you can use the actual eraser yourself. You could put a little extra muscle into it and not worry about it damaging your paper if you're not using the electric. Now you can go in with your white pencil and get that really nice vibrant white once you remove the color. So there you have it. It's very versatile. You can see it looks really great on all these different surfaces. Here is a test piece from Stonehenge paper, and here is another Bristol smooth paper that we did yesterday and for the test. And I'll show you blending one more time with those colors. Now here's a red and a brown, and I'm blending them together. Makes a nice gradient color of the brown into the red. That would be beautiful on a background. And then if you needed to go in and draw some trees or whatever, your color pencil right on top. No problem at all. So that's it. Thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will be bringing you some more videos in the future on PanPastel as well as other things. Take care, and I'll see you next time.